House Speaker Kevin McCarthy dismissed threats from Republican hardliners to oust him over the debt limit deal he forged with President Joe Biden and expressed confidence Tuesday that lawmakers will pass legislation in time to avert a U.S. default. The bill, heading for a House vote on Wednesday evening, prompted GOP Representative Dan Bishop to call for a vote on removing McCarthy as Speaker, claiming that the deal granted too many concessions to Democrats. Another conservative member, Chip Roy, promised a reckoning for McCarthy. Asked Tuesday if he was worried he would lose his job as Speaker, McCarthy responded, "Nope. Supporting the deal is an easy vote for Republicans," he said. Despite the GOP objections, the bill cleared a crucial hurdle on Tuesday night when the powerful House Rules Committee voted 7-6 to advance the bill. The legislation would set the course for federal spending for the next 2 years and suspend the debt ceiling until Jan. 1, 2025, postponing another fight over borrowing until after the presidential election. Biden and McCarthy have both said the measure would pass, and each spent much of the Memorial Day holiday lobbying members of their respective parties. In exchange for Republican votes for the suspension, Democrats agreed to cap federal spending for the next 2 years. The White House interpretation of the caps has it telling lawmakers the deal would lower spending by about $1 trillion over a decade, while the GOP argues the spending cut is double that. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office on Tuesday estimated that the bill would cut deficits by $1.5 trillion over 10 years. Investors are signaling confidence the bill will win approval in time. The S&P 500 stock index closed little changed Tuesday, while Treasury yields fell on hopes that Congress will pass a deal. The debt deal was poised Tuesday to pass its first test in the House Rules Committee, which controls floor debate. Representative Thomas Massie, a Libertarian committee member, said he would vote to advance the measure to the House floor, suggesting sufficient support on the panel and thwarting hardliners' attempts to block the deal there. Even so, McCarthy was fighting to ensure that a majority of his 222 members vote for the bill, limiting the reliance on minority Democrats to pass it. Falling short of that would politically weaken the Speaker. Across the full House, there are at least 17 GOP no votes. Representative Tom Emmer, the Republicans' chief vote counter, worked the phones to prevent that number from swelling much beyond that. Any House member can force a vote on removing the Speaker, which requires a simple majority of the House. Traditionally, members of the opposition party have not voted in favor of the Speaker, though some moderate Democrats already have committed to support McCarthy in such a situation. Bishop, a North Carolina Republican, said conservative dissidents will decide the best time to act against McCarthy. No other Republican lawmakers have explicitly called for his removal in public remarks. McCarthy has lost some trust, said Representative Ralph Norman of South Carolina. For more, subscribe to 24 Hour Radio News.